It says waiting still. But it could be I just have a bad connection.
Could I have the tape, please?
You got a McClymonds roster?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Are we doing the national
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tam High football game. Tam High versus McClymonds High School
Still says waiting.
will not be tolerated, and are grounds for immediate removal from the school premise. We appreciate your
Did you put it
cooperation
under
in creating a
JV?
safe, inclusive,
hold on.
and positive game environment. Good luck today, everybody.
Welcome, everyone, on a Saturday afternoon here, Tamalpais High School. Welcome to Bruce Grant Field, where the Tamalpais Red-Tailed Hawks welcome the McClymonds Warriors from Oakland. This is John Gregg on the mic here with Art Young at TAM TV. Art, psyched for the day today. What do you think out there, buddy?
Well, you know, we have a beautiful day out here. I know the team is incredibly excited to play such a formidable opponent as McClymonds. I think it'll be fun to watch. This is a very much improving, I should say, TAM team. They started the year a little slow, but I think last week there were a lot of signs of improvement. The coach has them in a great place, and I'm excited to watch it. Before we proceed, I want to profusely thank TAM Boosters and TAM High Foundation for making this happen, for making TAM TV happen. I also want to make sure, this is very important, that any profanity, foul language, or offensive language that's uttered, either intentionally or unintentionally, is totally, unintentional. Right? So that's our disclaimer on the foul language.
Good job. We've got that bubble around us. We are protected from here on out for avoidance of doubt.
Lachlan Hindley will be kicking off.
Lachlan Hindley Jr. kicking off here for the Tam High Red-Tailed Hawks, going right to left on your radio dial, if anybody does that anymore.
Well, you know, Lachlan plays, I think, 3 or 4 different positions. He's not only the starting kicker, but he's also the starting tight end. I think he also gets some playing time at defensive end. He's effective at all 3.
He does. He is a machine and a beast. Here we go. Kickoff underway. Hindley gets it off down the middle. Received at the 10, up the middle. Heading left, crossing over the 35-40, just over the 40-yard line. McClymonds will start on their, looks like 41-yard line. We'll see the spot here in just a second. Here we go.
That's a very effective return by McClymonds. At the same time, you know, last week I think we, TAM had good coverage on most of their kickoffs, but there were a couple breakdowns, so it was good to see that thus far has been cleaned up.
41-yard line.
It is the 41-yard line. Let's see how they come out here. 2 split out right for McClymonds.
It's led by quarterback Deontay Faison.
Tayshawn Clayton and Aiden Dent split out to the right. Handoff up the middle. Gut. B-gap split right. Makes a move up the middle. Back into the secondary. First play from scrimmage. A handoff up the middle. That's from number.
That looked like the old Washington Redskins power trade, didn't that over there?
John Riggins, old school,
John
right
Riggins
there.
with a little burst of Clinton Portis at the end there.
Yeah, they really bunched up there in the middle, created a wedge, and you know they're going to look to probably repeat that when they come back out again.
But that's okay. We like playing from behind.
It inspires the team here.
Absolutely.
We've got, it looks like Isaac Espinoza, number 7, quarterback and kicker, is junior for McClymonds out here to go for the point after. It's up and it's good.
Extra point is good.
Isaac did a very good job handling that snap.
Did indeed. It was a little wobbly, but put it down. No concerns there. Well, this Tam High team has been building quite a culture here the last, I guess, 5 seasons or so under Coach Lamont. Lots of character, lots of grit. Tam High tends to ensure that they're building character by, you know, putting up a formidable non-league schedule. This year, no exception. Have had a really, really challenging schedule. Marin IJ noted that Tam's brutal non-league schedule concludes here today with one of the toughest of the bunch with the Warriors.
Yeah, you know, John, both of us being fathers of a current player and a former player, I think we really appreciate Lamont's philosophy about competition. He's done an amazing job building character, grit, fortitude, right? I mean, wouldn't we rather have that than the Mill Valley Trophy culture?
100%, 100%. You saw it last year, you know, last year against Reardon, McClymonds, and others. The team came out, learned a lot about themselves, dug deep, and it paid off in the regular season.
Undoubtedly, and in the playoffs.
That's right.
First playoff win in the history of the program last year.
That's what it takes. So he's instilled a wonderful culture here. Great mindset. Team's growing game over game. Here we go. Isaac Espinoza again to kick off. Ball's up and away.
That's quite a kick. Wow.
It's going to go through the back of the end zone over
I haven't seen too many high school kickoffs like that this season.
Got some good win under that one, he did.
The Hawks will start with the ball at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Tam High's first run at offense here today. We've got a really fresh team here. We've got 10 new starters on offense this season, it sounds like.
Yeah, 10 new starters. We lost over 20 seniors on the team, but 10 new starters on offense. And the quarterback coming into the season had only started 10 games of high school football in his life.
A handful of varsity games or so last year, and came in through midway through the season to start some games there at the end. Braden Young had a great couple of games to start the season. Currently a 91.9 quarterback rating, 115.2 quarterback rating in the last game here against Archbishop Reardon. Young looks back to pass over the middle. Over the middle to number 7, Will Bassnight.
Throwing the ball to number 7, William Bassnight.
Good time, good protection. Seemed comfortable in the pocket there. Jake Sun coming on right now. Ball still at TAM 20, 2nd and 10. Plays coming in from Lamont. Lamont taking over offensive coordinator duties this season as well, it seems like.
He's obviously he's a very good coach on both sides of the ball.
Out of the shotgun, Braden Young looks quick pass to the left out to Will Bassnight again. Gets it out to about the 23, maybe 22. We'll see where they spot the ball. Got the ball out quick.
You know, I was surprised by that drop ball by Will Bassnight because I saw him play 7s, and he has really good hands. He runs good routes, and I'm sure he'll make up for it later in the game. You know, this is the type of opponent, though, that you have to, I don't want to say be perfect, but you got to make plays, and Will make plays later in the game, I can assure you.
Yeah, protecting the ball today. You know, it seems like from what we heard pregame, Coach Lamont and the Tam High Hawks are going to try to take care of the ball, keep it in their possession, work the ball down the field, and not give too many chances to McClymonds. They'll capitalize on many, it seems like, if they try. Shotgun again, 3 split out right. Young back to pass, quick step out to the right. Excellent.
Great pass, great catch.
Great catch. Andrew Gordon, 8-yard reception for a first down.
And Andrew Gordon is one of these receivers with Will Bassnight who's really emerged this year. You know, we had some great returning players, like Jake Sun, but Andrew played part of the season on JV last year, and I think they view him as one of, if not the fastest players on the team.
Jake Sun in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a legal motion. False start. Yeah, Andrew Gordon runs clean routes, has great hands, and provides some really Much needed speed at this level, which is terrific for Tam High.
Yeah, he had an absolutely monster game last week against Archbishop Reardon. I think he had 7 or 8 catches for over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns, and they weren't cheap touchdowns. These were really nice catches, good touchdowns by Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, Gordon has 184 yards receiving on the year after 2 games.
And Braden
3
gets
touchdowns.
them to jump on the hard count, and we got those 5 yards back. And yes, I am using the pronoun we. We are biased for Tam. So if I see a bad call, and if you see a bad call, I'm just going to call it a bad call, John.
This is
None
not
of
a
this
national
political
broadcast.
correct stuff about, that might be a questionable call. If it's bad, we're going to call it bad.
Not
right?
a national broadcast. There's no
Absolutely.
commissioner of the league here. Goodell has no jurisdiction.
None.
Good snap, quick out,
Same
great
play.
again.
Oh,
Out to Will Basnight. There we go, out to the 40-yard line.
but I think, I thought I saw a very clean block on the outside, but the ref threw a flag. It'll be interesting to see what the call is. This may go in the category of bad call.
Pending bad call number 1. Stay
But
tuned,
you know what?
everybody.
If you're going to call that, let's be consistent both ways. Let's see what
if it
happens.
What's the call?
That is a bad call. You know,
Bad
maybe
call
I
number
jinxed
1.
us. Bad call number 1. Are we taking this down? We're going to
I've
be joined
got
later by
bad
Jeff
call
Dasovich.
Number 1.
And he actually has a chart. He has a clipboard behind us where he's marking the bad calls.
We're all about data here, folks. Data-driven system. We live by it.
So we're back to first and what are we?
18.
First and I don't even know what we are right now.
Jake Sun in motion, comes across, takes the ball from Braden Young.
That was a
Buries
nice
down,
run up
picks
the
up
middle.
a couple of yards coming off the end.
That shortens to what? That was probably about 1st and 17.
First
We're
and 17.
what
He probably
do
got
we
a
think?
yard or 2.
Yeah. And
Jake
Jake
Sun.
was all MCAL last year as a
Yeah.
sophomore on the defensive side on the ball.
Safety.
And candidly, I think if he played both sides of the ball, if he was able to play every play, both sides of the ball, he could probably make both teams.
Yeah, without a doubt. He puts in the work. A lot of these players do under Lamont's culture, but Jake certainly 8 days a week is out there trying to hone his skills. And
And Jake, he's the younger brother of Christian, who I hope is listening and watching.
Of course
because
he
Jake
is.
told me the other day that he bench presses more than Christian now.
Everybody knows that. here
Yeah,
at Tam High.
it's just known.
Yeah. Active players have it where it's at.
With the shift, you got
Bunch on the left, 4 out wide.
So that was an interesting play call. I think we saw that play last week where they
Will
put
Basnight up
forward
top.
left and then they isolate man-to-man up top. I wouldn't be surprised if later in the game you have a stop and go on that.
Let's watch that during the game, see how they set up the chess match here.
Yep.
Braden Young back in shotgun. Some movement on the defensive line. Balance, 2 down, 2 up on the wide receivers. Jake Sun in the backfield. Good snap. Young steps up, protects the ball, slides, protects himself, gets a yard or 2.
That was unfortunate, but, you'd rather have him protect the ball,
100%.
slide. Really, but for a drop pass and a penalty, that was a decent first drive.
Opening drive here against McClymonds, I thought they were poised. Tam High
they're
came
poised, and given the disparity in rankings, right? Not that rankings mean that everything.
Yeah,
but if you just
sure.
look at that, that's got to be somewhat of a confidence builder, even that drive. If they get a couple things, they clean up a few things. I think Tam is thinking they can hang with them if we can get the 11 players on the field.
One step at a time, everybody. Nick Horton makes it out. Will Basnight back with the punt.
That's a
Gets it
roughing the
underneath.
kicker. That's a bad call.
Ooh, nope.
How are you not calling that? I am sorry.
Ooh.
I have no idea. That is
Ran
an
right
absolutely atrocious,
Ran
terrible
right
call.
through Will
Terrible.
Basnight.
I
Right
mean,
through
that's
Will
a
Basnight.
15-yarder.
That's
and right in front of the ref.
Let's
right
take a
in
look
front
at
of the ref.
Let's take a look at
Let's
the.
look at the replay. Maybe Mike's son could put that back on.
We should pull that up. Let's take a look at the Dasovich board. That's yep.
And
Yep, that's
is
number
that Mike's
2.
son nodding his head?
Second
That was a
bad call.
terrible call. That goes. You know what? We should have
Consensus.
categories. We should have
Consensus.
bad and terrible.
Terrible call number 1.
No, number 2.
Good effort.
One bad call, one terrible call.
McClymonds takes over on their 45. Handoff split out right to Ferrari Miller.
I'm sorry, John.
Gets across the 40 to the 39, it looks like, maybe 38-yard line. Let's see.
I'm going to dwell on that call, by the way, because
Let it marinate. Let it marinate a little bit.
It's
Season it.
right in front of the ref,
Yeah.
right? I mean, how does he miss that? And you go from
It's a lost start.
You go from
Ooh.
a first and 10 at midfield, and suddenly
McClymonds
they're
is
on
not
R40.
dwelling on the last play.
Run right.
Out of the shotgun, a draw again to Ferrari Miller up the middle. Jake Sun steps up from safety, makes a tackle on Ferrari Miller Jr. Ferrari Miller Jr. is a senior, 5'11", 205. He's an athlete. McClymonds going quick again.
If I was McClymonds, I'd be going quick also. I mean,
Ferrari Miller in the backfield.
They're moving the ball. This is interesting. You have really two quarterbacks there.
Botch the snap, botch the snap. Let's see what happens here. All right, Tam High reacts,
Tam with a
gets
good play
through.
there. You know, that was an interesting formation.
Lachlan Henley gets through there. Well done.
I think they're backup quarterbacks in the game, actually, right? That's number 7, Isaac Espinosa.
Isaac Espinosa is their backup quarterback.
Who's also
that's right.
a tremendous, as we've seen, kicker, right?
Yeah,
and
wonderful. Junior, 6 foot,
and
165. Same formation again. Standard pro, 2 down, 2 up. Play action. Play action outside to Redmonti Albert, the junior.
Yeah.
Takes it up the sideline, taken down just around Tam's 26-yard line, it looks like. Jake Sun again with another tackle.
By the way,
Jake Sun.
That was the freshman cornerback out there, Octavian Green, who, by the way, I mean, you hear the coaches talk about him. He's got a lot of promise. And I thought he did a good job there. He broke down properly. The player for the other team just made a good move.
100%. Here they go again. Relatively
Another
high
bad
snap.
snap.
High
Another
snap.
bad
We're
snap.
getting through. Oh, let him get past. Isaac was able to get up, recover the ball, and take it back, probably to the line of scrimmage. Maybe another yard or two.
A very athletic play by Isaac.
Heads up.
I think these bad snaps are not only surprising the quarterback, but they're surprising our team as well.
They are. Now let's see if they're expecting him, and let's see the cat and mouse game continue. Let's see if we put a little pressure here, anticipating. Lachlan Henley got through there pretty quick.
Yeah, Lachlan gets there pretty quick quite often.
Now Isaac under center. Ferrari, lone man in the backfield. Hands off through the A-gap
left.
That's
a great tackle.
Way to plug. Excellent.
That was
second level.
That may have been the junior Marcus Jones.
Left my binoculars at home. We're going to find some more of these numbers out there.
Meanwhile, we got a big third down.
Joe Purchase comes in.
That was Joe. Okay, we have third.
Third, and we'll call
Looks
it
like
5. Hand off to Ferrari out to the right. Joe Purchase gets out wide. Can't do it. Holding again, holding again.
So,
yeah, they called
right,
the call.
so that's
Excellent.
a good call, but we're not going to mark the good
We're
calls
just
because they
gonna-
should make. That's not even a good call. That's a fair call.
Way to do your job.
Yeah, he
Good
did
job.
maul him. We have people in the back. Our spotter just told him he was quote unquote mauled. One thing to watch today is and I am saying starting
all day.
Nose tackle or defensive tackle Drew Bivens unfortunately is injured, and in his place, from what I can tell, is Khalil Jackson, number 75.
Jackson.
So I had the pleasure of watching Khalil play junior varsity basketball this past season, and I could tell you, he not only has Division I size, but he has Division I feet. I mean, he is very quick on his feet, very athletic. He's actually coming out of the game now.
Very quickly.
It will be a lot of fun to watch him develop, as he's never played football before this season.
Handoff up the middle. Redmonti Albert, number 5, breaks through the line, splits out to the left. Touchdown, Redmonti Albert.
Redmonti Albert with the touchdown.
That was a nice run.
That's.
I mean, it's a nice cut to the left. Nothing you can do there, right? I mean, they just their line.
Second
just looking
touchdown,
at
I
the
believe,
rosters,
for
I think
Redmonti Albert.
Their offensive line must outweigh our defensive line. Well, when you have Khalil in, probably
without
it's
Khalil in
probably
there,
a closer match, right?
That's
If Drew was here as well, but just if you look at the beginning of the play, you can see they definitely had a size advantage and they capitalized on it.
Redmonti Albert having a game.
Okay, first of all, we have a score of
Isaac Espinosa,
14-0, right? But if you take away, and I'm going to do this
take away the
contingent
2
thing,
touchdowns, it's
right,
still
this
a
conditional
game.
thing. No, but if
Yeah.
you take away that absolutely atrocious, terrible miss of a roughing the punter
That's true.
penalty, you got
That's possession's a critical component of the game, Mark. So if we keep the ball there, we're good.
John, I'm getting
Here we
a
go.
text message. Hopefully nobody's texting us saying that we're complaining too much on TMTV.
Not possible.
Impossible.
Here we go, Tam. A little bit of a breeze out there today. Hasn't stopped Espinoza, but let's
But it did stop the
let's
ball
see what
there.
happens here.
They got to needs to re-tee it.
McClymonds will be kicking off. Tim.
They had the wrong number.
Oh, Redmani Albert is Tejmari Golding.
Okay. So Tejmari
Tejmari Golding or Tajir Golden? Tajir Golden.
Oh, okay. So we had him listed at a different number.
Oh,
Ball into the end zone. The Hawks
And
will
TM
kick
comes
the ball
out for their second drive of the day. Hopefully they can build on the success, the relative success, I should say, of the prior drive.
again, I like a lot of. There's some good stuff
Yeah.
you see out there on offense. There is
Absolutely.
the quick screens out there, some good ball control.
And I got to tell you, John, watching the first half of the Windsor game to today, the offensive line has improved tremendously.
Again, third game together for
Yeah.
this team, really, when we
None
think
of whom
about it.
started
10 out
last
of
year.
10 out of 11 new starters. Draw up the middle. Linebacker
That
came
was
down.
Connor, I think that was Connor
Weisberg.
So the offensive
Connor
line
Weisberg.
left to right is we have Antonio Swan.
Antonio Swan. We should have DJ Hopkins out there. Braden Seff under center. Bryn Kramlich at right guard. And believe it's Ryan Judge. We'll get a look at the number 52.
You know, I coached Brim Kramlich in Little League. My head coach and my assistant coach drafted him for several reasons.
High snap controlled by Braden Young up the middle.
One of which was he's a very good athlete.
Bryn's a
Bryn is
tremendous athlete.
tremendous
Great
athlete.
baseball
He could
player.
play, yeah.
Football, and yes.
But there were a whole host of reasons to draft him, but that was the number one reason.
Halftime show. We'll come back and talk about the other reasons. Stay tuned. Here we
So
go.
we got a long third down here, 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Will
I know that's what
Bassnight
we-
split out left.
In the slot we have, I think it's Lachlan and I can't quite see, maybe Jake in the slot. Yeah, Jake's son in
Braden
the
set
slot.
Son in motion. Fakes the handoff this time. Dumps it back off to him. Jake
Jake
Son
with the
gets up
move.
through the middle.
Okay.
Excellent. Seems to have just gotten maybe a yard short. Could have
I
gotten
wouldn't
the
be
first down.
surprised if Tam goes for it here. Lamont is very aggressive.
See what the
you know,
spot is.
in
They
terms of
spot it.
4-down territory.
Spot
Eh,
it about a half a yard short
Yeah.
from Jake Son.
Is it 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1? Yeah.
4th and 1.
Any confusion on our part is because we were sitting in a booth by very capable and qualified booth announcers, or stadium announcers, I should say.
Stadium announcers that we're
Stadium
going to draft
announcers.
off of all
Let's
day.
see what we can come up with here.
We're going for it on 4th down. Love it. A little chutzpah.
Yeah, I love
You know
the
what
call.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Braden shotgun.
He's
Looks for the
trying to-
hard count
yeah,
again.
He's trying to draw him offside.
Going to draw him off. Play clock winding down. Plenty of time. High snap.
to the
Hand
fullback.
off to the fullback.
And that
Gets
looks
across.
like the first down.
Gets across.
He got the first
Connor
down.
Weisberg gets across the line. Well done, boys.
Yep, first down.
There you go. Good guys. Okay.
You know, our stadium announcer is really playing it close to the vest. He should have said, though, Tam did get the first down so we can influence the refs. But unfortunately, given the integrity of Mr. Tierney over here, I doubt he will do that. We, however,
Slow playing the art
however,
of psychological
we're-
persuasion.
yeah, that's not beneath us.
Braden Young, shotgun, controls the snap. Connor Weisberg
That's
up the
a nice
middle
run
again.
Up the middle.
Gets a nice.
Connor Weisberg with the carry.
You know, I really like the play calling cadence by Coach Lamont here. You see Braden on that play. He basically looked left where they've gone probably 3 or 4 times in that bubble screen.
Simple but effective. Simple
and-
but
and
effective.
that
Yeah.
really caught them
Ball is
off
on the
guard, and
35-yard line.
you know, he was pretty close to breaking it there. So we have
And the cadence that they're snapping is nice. It's varied. You know, they're going with some quick snaps and they're going with some full play clocks again. Oh, little confusion there. Look for
you
a
know,
screen
it
out
may
to the
not have
left
been a
in
bad
motion.
thing that was incomplete.
There was some
it looked
coverage
like
out
the
there,
play
coulda
was,
gotten
yeah,
blown
pretty
up.
much doomed to
Yep.
from the get-go.
3rd and 6.
Will Bassnight was coming out in motion there. 3rd and 6 here from the 35-yard line. We've got, let's see here, a minute and 20 seconds or so remaining in the quarter. Got Lachlan Henley down left. Cuts across the middle. Oh,
Yeah,
Andrew Gordon
They read that really well.
ran a little
Yeah, they
button
tried.
hook there, and they read it all the way. They were on top of it. So
it was a good play. Very
Yeah.
good defensive play.
liked what I
by
saw about
McClymonds.
Lachlan Hindley there.
They read
Lachlan
it
was getting
quickly.
a nice route across the middle.
Ball's on the 31-yard line.
Will Bassnight coming out again to punt. Let's watch that. Let's watch that late hit. Let's watch a little roughing the punter here. Roughing the kicker. Let's see. Low snap.
Oh, way to handle it.
Low
and
snap.
A great
Way to
punt
handle it.
off
And a
of
good
that.
wobbly punt. It might hit somebody. It might hit somebody. It doesn't. Nobody takes a look at it. Rolls out of bounds.
You know, last
Just
week,
over the 40-yard
last
line.
week, Will had, I think, a 55 or 57-yard punt. Actually, he's you know, like Lachlan, very talented, plays several positions.
He has got a boot on him.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Let's see what happens.
Another
here.
kid that I coached in Little League. Actually, maybe I didn't coach him, but saw him play. Another kid, again, very good athlete who's chosen, like Bryn, football as a sport. It's good to see.
Yeah, a lot of this team has great backgrounds in other sports, quick feet, and hoops, baseball, a lot of lacrosse players out here as well. Jake Sun notices we're one down.
Yeah, this is their,
Tam was down
this is
a
their
player.
starting quarterback, by the way. This is
It is their starting quarterback.
Yeah, that's an interesting flag.
Flag rolls outside.
Tackle by number 6.
Let's see what the
Deshaun
call is
Ferguson.
here.
Tackle made by number 6, Deshaun Ferguson.
Flag on the play.
Ref's coming over to tell us what the
It looks
flag
like-
was.
Well, he may have picked up the flag. Nope.
Sign line warding against Mac. McClymonds, we're going to go with
Sideline
Mac.
against McClymonds.
Okay.
That's one. Clock started back up again. McClymonds here. Second and 5 on the 46-yard line. Again, we've got
Another high snap. Great job by the quarterback getting that ball.
Tajir Golden, it looks like, taken out to the right. Number 5. He's got 2 touchdowns on the day, just short of the first down. 3rd and 2. Looks like 3rd and 2 on the 49.
Tackle might
You know,
be led by number 10,
As good as
Marcus
Tajir Golden is, and we really only needed 2 drives to see his talent. I think their starter is Javian Thomas. I'm not sure if he's playing today, but he has some serious speed, and he has quite a few D1 offers, from what I understand.
A couple of players out there on McClymonds have got some D1 interest and D1 offers at
Yeah.
that.
So anyway, John, this is we're switching over to the second quarter. I'm going to hand the headset over. I think I'm going to hand it over to Jeff Dasovich, who is gesticulating at somebody on the sideline right now. But if Jeff wants to take it, no, I don't think he wants to. He's
We don't know. He could
we
be
can't tell.
pantomiming.
Well, I'll do it for a
or
couple more minutes.
some
Jeff, let us
charades
know when you're ready.
or charades, really,
Oh,
whichever one you
Jeff
wanna
is
go
ready,
with.
so I'm going to hand the headset over. I may come back for some
Jeff's
more
ready.
color
Art's
commentary later.
hydrate, stretch,
I need to hydrate. What can I get you from
get
the
a
snack
different
booth?
perspective.
Teams will change
How about
sides.
like a Harvey Wallbanger? Do they make those here at
I
the
don't-
stadium? I don't know what those
I
are,
don't-
but that was
yeah, I
popular
don't
back
either.
in the
Yeah,
day.
that was back in the day. We're aging ourselves here.
We are. Maybe a Fresca? Maybe a Fresca.
Okay, I'll go look for a Fresca. Barring a Fresca, we'll go to today's Fresca, which is LaCroix.
Here we go. Tajir in the backfield. Handoff outside defensive end
That's
off
a
the
great
left.
tackle.
Great tackle there. Got the
All
first
right.
down.
Introducing Jeff Dasovich.
Jeff Dasovich in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
On the L train, Kearney.
Jeff, welcome to the booth, baby.
How's it going, John?
Good, brother. Here we go. We got a game in front of us.
I
We got
just
some
want
good
you to
work.
know that unlike Art, I have a lot of opinions, so I'm just letting you know now.
Thank God. It's like broadcasting in a library here. Tajir up through the middle. Great tackle.
Guess they're calling
Jake's son was there
guess they're
clogging up the
calling him
middle
down.
and actually took Tajir out at the knees.
Tackle.
Haven't been tracking the stats, but Jake's been involved in a few tackles again today. Typically one of the leading tacklers.
always around the ball.
Good eye for it. Here we go. We've got 1st and 10 from the 35. Straight up the middle. Ferrari Miller Jr. Joe Purchase.
Tackle by number 1, Joe Purchase.
Joe Purchase, one of the 3 seniors, I believe, on the starting
Second
offense.
down.
That's what they need to do more of. They got to stop them at the line.
Got to stop them right at the line. Yeah, once they break through the second level, they've got some wheels. So
Just been bursts. They get through the first team.
straight up the middle, cut back. Number 2, Ferrari Miller again, it looks like. Jake Sun up again.
6 over 6.
Tam knew it was going to be a test from the outset.
Look, these guys are going to run. McClymonds, the Warriors are running up last week. I believe they won 63. They beat Deanza 63-0 last week.
I was doing the chains for the JV game, and they've got a great group coming up.
Strong program there. McClymonds has got some great relationships and roots connected to the McClymonds team, and knows that they've got a great game. They give our team here a test to learn from and grow from, and that's what Le Mans trying to do here is keep building the program. So our boys, as Art mentioned, they show some real grit, perseverance, character, and they come out and give it all they got for 4 quarters. Let's see here. So we've got a little break in the action. Just under a minute left in the quarter, it looks like. We've got a little.
McClymonds has the ball at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line. Ferrari Miller, lone backfield. Lachlan Hindley coming off the end. Right through the middle. Few arm tackles. Jake Sun got through. Wrapped the ankles. Wrapped the ankles and rolled.
About the last 3 or 4 tackles.
Yep. Safety's going to come back up. So now watch these guys.
2nd and 3.
John Wellborn comes in, sophomore, 6'1". Late switch. McClymonds called it. Got the play off and got the 12 men on the field there. Ryan Judge wasn't able to make it off in time. They're going to move the chains. It was 3rd and 15.
Penalty against Tam. Too many players on the field.
First down, maybe it's 1st and goal. Let's see what they call it. It's at least a 10, maybe
1st and goal.
9-yard line. 9-yard line.
First down.
All right, now let's see what we do here.
This would be a good time for a stop.
Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. Handoff left outside to Ferrari Miller. Beats one man.
It's a great spin.
Great tackle, Octavian Green. Octavian Green, the freshman. Freshman is settling into this program.
Strong and talented.
He plays both ways. He's a wide receiver. We'll see him out there a little bit today making some waves. Split out wide. Split out wide against Adon Dent. They're signaling a touchdown.
Quarterback did it himself.
Espinoza.
Isaac Espinoza with his first touchdown of the day to complement Tajir's 2. 20 points early on here through the second quarter from McClymonds. The Warriors are showing up.
This is a good time for Tam to regroup a little bit.
Blank slate. Memory of a goldfish. I think that's right. I didn't pay attention about it, but I think memory of a goldfish. I don't think we remember things very much. So one drive at a time. One drive at a time, boys. Here we go. 21 nothing here. 9:47 left in the second quarter.
At this point, it's put a good drive together. Make some plays.
Yeah. There's been some. There's been
As you
some
know what we're talking
opportunities
about.
there.
Learn from it.
Yeah, there's been some good opportunities out there. And again, 3rd game for this offense, so they are settling in play by play. Now let's see, kicking into the wind now just a little bit. It's really kind of left to right. Doesn't look like it's more of a side wind, really. So let's see if we can get the balls into the hand of Jake Sun here, who's set back, and who's our other returner back there. Let's see.
Their kicker thus far has shown a pretty big foot. Kicked it out of the end zone last time.
Here we go, right to left. Another really good boot. Looks like it's going to the back of the end zone.
Wow.
It did, just a couple of yards short of the back of the end zone. right through. So
Tampa
Espinoza,
ball at the 20-yard line.
strong day on her center, and a strong day off the tee as well.
You don't often see a foot that big in high school football.
No,
That's a big foot.
consistently. Here we go. Let's see if and what adjustments Lamont needs to make. I'll tell you, I don't think too many. Just a matter of execution, but there's been some good opportunities. Let's see what they've got here. We got Will Bassnight split out to the right. Top, we got Andrew Gordon solo up top. Almost like a 2 tight end set. Actually, one guy in the back. Here we go. Lachlan Henley in motion. A little bit of a counter. There you go.
That was well
interesting.
done.
Yeah, so set Lachlan Henley in motion and then ran the counter with Connor Weisberg.
DJ Hopkins with the
It's a
ball.
challenge with McClymonds. They're very disciplined. They stay home.
Strong discipline they do. They keep to their assignments. Those lanes are well covered. Will Bassnight again. Split out to the right. Same formation. Lachlan Henley now comes back over to the right. Handoff to the right side. 61. Malik Richardson, it looks like, number 61, who's also got a couple of, Malik Richardson, 61, senior, 6'2", 280, weighs 280, benches 385. He's got 2 offers from Division I colleges so far. So look, he's going to bring some world-class talent to the defensive line there. You can see him stand out, 61.
I like Coach Lamont sticking with the run. They're going to need to do that if they establish the pass.
Yeah. Braden's going to set motion, fake the handoff.
Receiver fell down.
Receiver fell down after the cut. Marcus Jones was out there, but Jones may have run into a slew of Warriors there, not able to complete his route. Braden was thrown to a spot watching the route.
Coach Lamont's having a spirited discussion right now with the ref. He's unhappy about something.
4th and 5. Looks as though the TAM punt team is coming out.
4th and 5. Yep, Lamont's getting to know the Zebras out there a little bit. Develop a bit of a relationship, may come in handy later in the game. Tam's getting their
That wind is swirling now. Looks like we're kicking into the wind.
set together. High snap. Away cleanly. Let's see if we get the right. Oh, we get a
Good
great
bounce.
Tam bounce. Excellent. Okay. Field position matters.
Right to bounce.
Andrew Gordon down there to, let's see, Connor Weisberg. Connor Weisberg down there to down the ball. Okay, look, we've got some good field position here. Didn't quite get it done on offense on the last set of downs.
McClymonds will have the ball in the 30.
This is a good opportunity for the defense to put up a stand here.
Yeah, let's see. We've got Khalil Jackson in there again, as we mentioned. Khalil's coming in, I think, is it 6'6", 240?
McClymonds' run game is impressive so far.
They haven't gone to the air really at all. Can't recall. Maybe a couple of dinks and
They
dunks,
haven't
but really
needed,
they've
they
just
haven't
been-
needed to at this point.
Now they step back. Switched it up. Deontay
That's good
Fajon.
defense. They had him covered well.
Deontay Fajon comes in at quarterback for Isaac Espinoza. The junior
Catch by
Fajon
Ethan Dent.
came up through the JV system. They're
2nd
gonna
and 1.
they're gonna keep him in again. Deontay Fajon. Shotgun. 3-step drop. Great arm over the middle, just through the hands of Tayshawn Clayton.
An excellent pass. Good coverage.
Was intended
Right on the money, good break.
I think that receiver's wishing he could have another chance at that.
Understandable. Understandable. Here we go. We've got 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
Great opportunity for Tam to hold.
We've got Fajon in the backfield now. I think it's with Ferrari Miller. Nope. They break it out to Tajir Golden again. A couple of shoulder tackles. Tajir stays up. Well done. Deshaun Ferguson, one of our seniors.
He's got great balance when he's running.
Excellent.
Really
running.
tough to bring down.
Yeah. Yeah. His shoulders stay square. Stays low. He's able to ward off tacklers. Ferguson did a great job tracking that play from the line of scrimmage.
Against McClymonds.
And all for naught. Good effort, but holding is going to bring it back for McClymonds. So we're going to set up a flags.
That's a big break for Tam.
3rd and 12, it sounds like.
Third down, 3rd and 12.
An opportunity for the defense to get the ball back to the offense.
Here we go, Tam. Tajir broke through again. Tajir broke through again. And Oscar Armour. Oscar Armour, one of our juniors, 6'4", 150, comes over to make the tackle.
He just sees the whole field so well.
He does, and look, that offensive line, we might do some math. Might do some math at halftime.
They are moving some bodies around down there.
Incredible. There we go. Lachlan Hindley
Lachlan Hindley with the
breaks into the backfield.
backfield.
Need that speed off the ends. You know, power up through the gaps is going to be difficult for Tam today.
Could not agree more. We need that line to be gashing.
Here we go here. 2nd and 10, ball on the 30 for McClymonds. Fejan back to pass, has some time, throws over the middle to Tony Hamilton, cutting across. One of the few times they've gone to the air. Tony Hamilton, a junior, 6 foot, 185, gets the 4th touchdown for the Warriors today.
Well-designed play. The defense was there, but he just outran the defenders. Once he got the ball, he put on a burst.
Blew the whistle after the botched snap.
Couldn't tell if it was
botched snap on the extra point. Dead ball.
Extra point is no good.
Here we go. Kickoff and return teams are going to come out. Last out-of-league game, I think, before the Hawks get ready for the regular season and their MCAL opponents. So a good tune-up today. Certainly going to get a test each set of downs out here.
John, I feel like we're having the same conversation.
It's the same
good opportunity for the offense to try to put together a drive.
Yeah,
serious.
Yeah, here we go. It's going to happen at some point, man. We've got Andrew Gordon back as well, and
important for Tam to keep focused, keep their heads up.
Octavian Green is back.
He might want to get way back.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's get a return here. Tam players coming over to the sideline, and you know what? They're not hanging their heads. Wouldn't expect them to, but they're chatting up, figuring out adjustments they want to make, assignments that they're responsible for.
I'm a little concerned their kicker's going to kick it through the goalpost.
That should count for 2 points. Oh, we're going to get a return on this one. Jake's son is out. Andrew Gordon's got it. Speedy's got it. Good break. Gets met hard.
Andrew Gordon with the reception. Ball at the 15-yard line.
By a bit of a melee at the 15.
Looks like Andrew might have been a little shaken up on that play.
Yeah, he's coming out. Octavian Green is in. The freshman's going to continue to get some playing time here. Malik Richardson clogging up the middle, along with Jameel Shelby.
let's see if Coach Lamont
And Charles Adams
sticks with the run or tries to mix it up a little bit here.
Charles Adams down for McClymonds. Other tackle, 6'2", 275, one of the leaders out there with Malik Richardson. Young sets Octavian Green in motion. Comes across the line. Malik gets through to make the tackle. Malik Richardson, one of the two guys in there. Maybe a loss of one, just broke through the line.
Coach Lamont clearly wants to establish a running game of some kind.
Yeah. Nick Horton
But
comes
as you,
out
but
for
as you
Lachlan
said, John,
Hindley.
that's a big group McClymonds has up front.
Yeah, Malik, again, 6'2", 280. And his counterpart coming in at 6'2", 275. Those are your two tackles in the middle.
Looks like they're going to air it out here.
Young gets back.
Oh, nice throw.
Excellent done. Octavian Green. Octavian Green, freshman across the middle, holds on to the ball.
Excellent
out to
play
the
by
48-yard
Braden.
line. Good play.
Braden showed some great poise, great footwork on that play.
Stepped up in the block in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield. So he wasn't committed to the run. He just found himself some space. Tam's going to build on that energy. They're going to go with a no huddle here. Look to the sidelines. McClymonds calling the plays in. Octavian Green. Back to pass just off the back foot. Incomplete out to the left edge. Maybe that was to Lachlan Hindley. The goes two ways, defensive end and tight end. Octavian Green looking over the sideline with Connor Weisberg in the backfield as well. Good to see the boys move the ball from their 15-yard line up to the 48-yard line.
Just haven't had any real bad calls since Art left, though, John.
That is astute observation right there that we are not going to ignore. Let's keep that going. Play action fake over the middle. Ooh. Broken up by McClymonds.
That was well
Number
timed.
3.
Pass broken up by Tony Hamilton III.
Tony Hamilton III, who had a touchdown earlier, breaks up that pass across the middle. Good idea. Had some good air under the ball.
It's a tough one. You've got to come back to the ball on that, but that's a lot to ask.
Have to come back to the ball on that. He was coming across rather horizontal.
He stayed in there, though. He took a pretty good shot.
Some toughness. Octavian Green down here, right side close to the booth. Tam moving left to right on radio or podcast dial. Screen. Maybe a hold. No, they let it go. Octavian Green again.
That was
takes the
very
screen.
well executed play. Again,
Takes the
great
screen.
poise by Braden.
Back inside.
First down.
He had 2 or 3 linemen just bearing down on him, made a great
Really,
throw,
really
and a
poised.
great run after the catch.
Started 5 games as a sophomore last year for varsity. 3rd game of this season for the juniors, 6'2". Again, another one. Great background in tennis, basketball. High snap. Taken down, and Ethan Koo drops a yard. Second and 11, it looks like here.
This
from,
drive's been impressive. They've been stringing it together.
43. I like the pace. I like the rhythm.
Like the way Coach Lamont's mixing up the plays.
All right, bring them over. Get them regrouped. We mentioned, like earlier, Lamond's not only head coach but offensive coordinator. He's got a great scheme. He eats, sleeps, and breathes the sport. He's a wonderful teacher here at the school as well. All the kids love him. He's approachable and treats all the students with respect.
And a great leader.
4.5 minutes
100%.
left in the second quarter.
No bad calls. No bad calls. Let's bring that
Yeah.
up again. Yeah, I think everything's been clean. I think
They
the
settled
refs have
down.
settled in. Art.
Well, we'll check with Art and see if he agrees with it,
Causation,
but we really haven't
correlation.
seen any
Art
yet.
could have really just set him straight, perhaps with some of the energy from the booth, and maybe
Well, he might have
it's
gone
paid
down
off.
on the field and had a little chat with the refs.
Kind of like Batman. You never
Yeah,
know where
there
he
you go.
is. The boys have done a good job. They should be proud of this drive. Let's see if they can keep it moving.
Really good play calling.
Connor Weisberg in the backfield. Andrew Gordon, Jake Sun, split down right. And it looks like might be Will Bassnight holding. Oh, helmet to helmet on Jake Sun.
Jake Sun with the reception.
Another excellent pass
Yeah.
by Braden. On the money. Defender was right there.
Great pass, great catch, helmet to helmet.
But, John, in the defender's defense, I would say that was unintentional. It was a bang-bang play.
That's good.
He caught the ball and went down, and he was just trying to tackle
100%.
him.
He did keep his head. He kept his head up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
But if it happens, it happens.
Illegal helmet contact, 15 yards.
Yeah, illegal helmet contact versus spearing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
unintentional.
Yep.
Good call there. Moving the chains. And for the record, Jake, great route, great hands, and then after the pop, held onto the ball as well.
That ball was there the minute he turned. It was a
junior,
great play.
Junior who's going to be back with the team next year.
Oh!
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Braden Young dropped,
Interception by number 24.
That's unfortunate.
just dumped it.
Tayshawn Clayton with the interception.
Just
And
dumped
really,
it a
when
little bit high
when
over.
you've got large defenders and they've got their hands up and you're trying to make a touch pass like that, it's really a matter of inches, and that's what that was.
First interception of the game.
Just over the outreached hands of the receiver.
Just there. Well, they got some good momentum. They can build on that. Unfortunate to turn the ball over, but let's see what the
Absolutely.
defense does. You know, the energy is infectious here. Offense did a really good job moving the chains, staying together. Whole team can build on that.
Offense looked excellent on that drive.
Khalil Jackson, 6'6", 340, junior on the line for us. Let's see if our defensive tackle in the 3-4 can pound through the middle here. We've got, is it Deontay Fajon still in at quarterback. Drops back, three-step drop, a little bit of pressure. Red out to the right.
Very well
Excellently.
played. Very
excellent
well
done.
played.
Yeah. Number 6, Deshaun Ferguson.
Excellent open field tackle. That is a very tough tackle to make.
Loss of 1 yard.
You know, you'd expect McClymonds to stick to the run. You'd expect him to stick to the run. A great touchdown there at the other end, but they've got a lot of success just pounding the
It was
ball.
a well-designed play out
Well-designed
into
play.
the flat, and the
Yeah.
defender just absolutely broke through the blockers and made a great open field tackle.
Well, I'll tell you-
Excellent defensive play.
Oh, high snap. High snap. Looks like there may have been some motion.
Offense.
Illegal motion on offense. Art was mentioning earlier about the sevens format. If you're not familiar, the sevens format with no down linemen, skill players only. And, you know, Tam High early this year were sevens champions in a tournament they played in. The speed that they have in the skill positions and the understanding of the game field intelligence is actually, you know, really quite remarkable. It's in the trenches where at times these larger schools have the pound-for-pound advantage to
Yep.
open up holes and to create pressure.
Absolutely.
But
And
it
that's
was
all-
a well-designed play. But
Oh.
high snap again. High snap again. Scooped up by Tony Hamilton III.
The
Gets it.
snapping on the offensive side from McClymonds has been the only chink in the armor that we've seen all day.
It
today.
is their Achilles heel. It is their Achilles heel. I am not going to look for who the center is. I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to do the compassionate thing.
Give him a break.
And we'll just talk about a team effort there.
Lyman's timeout.
But getting back what you were talking about, John, that's really the hallmark of Coach Lamont's game. It's a complex game. It's a complex set of plays. He expects a lot of the players, and at the skill level, it's a very high level. But when you look at the size, that plays a lot when you're down at the line level.
Well, the defense has got their ears pinned back now. They know there's a little bit of an opportunity. Each snap they continue to botch. Must have some impact on the confidence there. So hopefully Tam High feels that. And what have we got here? We've got 3rd and 20 on the 14 with 2:58 left to go here in the first half.
I mentioned I was doing the chains on the JV game. Didn't matter where the team was on the field on 4th down, they never punted. So I'm not sure if the varsity team is going to play the same way, but it was something.
Snap. Drops back. Plenty of pressure. Low throw. Plenty of pressure.
Good job.
Good job.
Defensive line stayed in. Got pursuit. Made him rush the throw. And he was short.
Yep. Again, Deontay Fajon, the junior quarterback in there. Tried to handle the pressure. Rolled out to his left. Couldn't make a clean throw. Jake Sun now back to receive the punt. And look, he's sitting back at his 40.
All right. Good job by the defense. Force the punt.
Good opportunity here with still just under 3 minutes to go. 6 seconds off the clock on that play.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time to continue to build on the momentum from the last drive. That's still there. Got some really good pressure. Not a long punt. Gets a good roll, though. Jake,
wow,
smartly lets it roll.
I think the
Continues to
roll
roll
was
down.
longer than the punt in the air.
Goes down to the 23-yard line thereabouts.
20-plus yards a roll.
Yeah. Good stats punt there. You look for that forward roll. Let's see if they bring that same energy, enthusiasm out here. I'm sure they will. Wrap up the first half. 2.5 minutes. Let's take care of the ball and move it down the field.
Offense looks like they have a little spring in their step. They're ready to go.
Oh, I like it. They're coming up quick. Lachlan Hindley up top left with Andrew Gordon and Will Bassnight. And again, we've got Octavian Green solo down at the bottom. Play action fake. Oh.
Pocket collapsed very quickly on that play.
Yeah, Antonio Swan. Antonio Swan on our end.
Tough for Braden to get anything going. Came around
Was
the
matched up
outside, and it
against
was all cluttered up on the inside. Braden just didn't have anywhere to go on that play.
Yeah, that was Jason Cole. He's one of the heart and soul guys on the Warriors team. Senior, 6 foot 255. Just broke through there on Young. Out of the shotgun, good snap. Fake the draw up the middle. Braden rolls out to his left. Keeps his eyes upfield. He's going to toss it just out of bounds in the direction of Octavian Green, but real good composure there as he continued to continue to get away from trouble there. Could have been sacked, but avoided it. Rolled out to his left.
I think Braden was looking for his receiver to go upfield a little more.
He was. I think yep, looked like that motion there. You know, I like seeing him get out of the pocket there more and more. There's so much pressure up the middle. If they let him in and have him roll out, they seem to be having some success.
Couldn't agree more. He played that very well, got out of the pocket, looked down the field, and smartly threw it out of bounds. Its receiver was double covered, maybe triple covered.
3rd and 15. They're up on the line. We got a 3-man bunch formation on the right. Jake Sun from right to left gets set in motion. He's curling out. Braden looks high. Oh, just got tipped and bobbled by a couple of Warriors there. Ferrari Miller, who plays both ways.
That was a break for Tam.
Was
They had
on
about
that
4
spot,
chances
and
on that
then,
one. 4 different players had chances on that one. Pass gets tipped. Funny things can happen.
Let's see what kind of punt we get here. Switch the field.
Minute and 42 left on the clock.
No one's back yet for McClymonds.
Lined up to punt the ball.
Now they drop back. We've got Adon Dent.
Just got that away.
Neutral bounce. Neutral bounce. Neutral bounce. Bobbled just a little bit there. Taught to get away from the ball there, but McClymonds reached down and
excellent
bobbled
job
it
by
just
Will
a
to
little
get
bit.
that punt away. He was under a lot of pressure.
Yep. Like that he
stepped out, a little side kick there.
Little rugby kick coming out to the side. Yep.
McClymonds will get the ball at midfield.
Let's see if they stick with Fajon at quarterback or if they mix it up again. Who's under center? Let's see here. They're back to Espinoza, it looks like. They're back to Espinoza.
It's almost like a different team when they put in a different quarterback.
You know, he's back. You know, he's a bit of a taller quarterback. Nice sharp throw, low out of the out of the danger of any coverage there.
Nice 4 or 5 yard gain.
Tony Hamilton, the third, gets that. They're going with a quick snap.
Well defended by Tam.
Indeed. Just had to hit the under route there. Shotgun, Espinoza, quick out to the right. There we go. So there is Tony Hamilton, the third.
It's really the run after the catch that you really have to defend well against this team.
Yeah. Eyes downfield, shoulders straight ahead, run downhill.
Such a threat.
All the fundamentals are there.
Such a threat after the catch, or if they get any open field whatsoever.
Going to take a timeout. McClymonds.
Timeout Tam.
Timeout Tam, rather. Coach Lamont continuing to inspire the team, keep them sharp, focused on the task at hand. We have got
Less than a minute on the clock.
under a minute left here in the first half.
Coach Lamont always has high expectations for his players and his team, and I'm sure after this first half it's going to be a lively discussion in the locker room.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing what adjustments they make on both ends.
Defense, in my view, is playing a little better than the score indicates.
There, I mean, look, especially when you consider the matchup, like we said in the trenches, when we will at halftime come through and do some applied mathematics on the tonnage, on the line.
They've just got so many big
Our guys
playmakers.
stay disciplined. Ooh, there we go. Ferrari Miller Jr. again, out to the left.
Tackled by number 6,
Deshaun Ferguson takes him down. Really efficient offense. No huddle again. McClymonds is, look, they're intent on scoring here. So let's see what kind of a test this is. Let's see if Tam can.
They want more points on the board for this half.
High snap, controlled.
Holding!
Ferrari Miller missed a holding call. Missed a holding call in the middle.
That's tough.
Those add
That's
up.
why that's why
Those
that
add up.
play went for such long
John
yardage.
Wellborn comes in, replacing Marcus Jones. High snap.
Quarterback keep.
Oh, Espinoza
Nice
with
open
the
field tackle.
Espinoza fake the handoff
Isaac
to
Espinoza
Ferrari
with the
Miller.
carry.
Jake's son gets another tackle.
Great open field tackle by Jake.
Second and goal from the 3 or 4 yard line. Looks like one more timeout happening here.
Timeout.
19 seconds left.
Coach Lamont would like to hold him here.
Yeah, build on this. This is a really strong opportunity to finish a well-fought first half.
40 seconds on the clock.
Boys are ready for a near goal line stand. Anything inside the 5 yard line is going to be compact. Here's where you look for the offensive line of McClymonds to really bear down, and I wouldn't be surprised to see something like Espinoza just up the middle.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask. What do you think, John? They have meat and potatoes the whole day, running up the middle, but they might pull something out of their hat on this one.
Let's see. Everybody bracing for a meaningful last play of the first half here, likely with 19 seconds left. Espinoza under center.
He kept it last time on the
Takes
fake
a snap,
handoff.
rolls out to the right, fakes the handoff, almost a bit of a hold, tosses up over the middle,
Good
incomplete.
D. Well done.
Still got 14 seconds left on the clock.
Pass it into the end zone.
Second down.
Pass is incomplete.
Good pressure.
We will be having
Good
a
coverage.
halftime show immediately
Great pressure.
After the second quarter. Please support the halftime show before grabbing food. Thank you.
Here we go. Second
that
down.
eats up
14
time.
seconds. Yeah. Let's see. 14 seconds left. Let's see what we do here. Espinoza under center again. And
Now it's
we've got Amir Gobar comes in, number 4 for the first time. Power out to the left. They may have just
They're saying he crossed the line.
They just got through. Real power effort on both sides there. You saw a bit of tug of war Initial surge was stopped. Second surge was close. The third surge got them across the line. They just continued to roll.
It was very good defense at the line. They did stop him at the line.
First and second wave were stopped, but
second and third surge, he just kept his feet moving, kept his balance, and just crossed the line.
they looked intent to score, and they did. Tam hung in there and did what they could to stop them, but McClymonds just too determined there. They're going to
and they come all the way here. They're going to make a statement if they can.
They have a big season ahead of them. Let's see here. They are going to go for 2 here. They're going for 2. Deontay Fejan takes the snap. Out to the corner. He's got it.
Excellent.
He's got it.
That was just an excellent play.
Really well done.
He made just
Number
a pinpoint pass with good coverage.
Number 25. Don't have the number there on 25. 25 is a new number for McClymonds. Came up with the 2 points. Well executed. They're really sharp on offense. Really sharp on offense.
The coverage was very tight. The ball was where the defenders weren't, and he could reach out with his hands and grab it, and you couldn't get there.
Indeed. Kickoff, and maybe time for one play after the return for the end of the first half here. Bruce Grant Field. Lovely afternoon for the fans who've come out to the game. Lamont having a lively discussion with the refs.
Been very close with the referees today. Almost all of the officiating staff.
Marcella, trainer, going to attend to the McClymonds sideline.
Trainer to the rescue.
The wind is really swirling.
It is. I can't. Yeah, side to side. We've got it now helping the kicker. Espinoza, who doesn't necessarily need additional help from the wind, but let's see what we've got here. Who's back in? We've got
He's having a hard time
Jake
keeping it
Sun
on the tee with this wind.
Jake's son is back now, ready to receive the punt, the kickoff, and Andrew Gordon. So 2 of our speedsters and 2 guys that can really make things happen. Let's see what happens out here with the coverage. May have to get someone up there to hold the ball on the tee. That'll be the 3rd effort, I think.
They started to blow pretty hard out
They give it a couple, and then they've got someone out there to hold it now. Okay. Other side. Almost there. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does to the kick now. All about data, like we said. No,
it didn't make much of a difference.
Just over again.
It's like a carbon copy of the last 3 or 4 kicks there.
Back of the end zone, 6.9 seconds left. Time enough for one play. See if they're going to take a knee and run out the first half, or just try to get something downfield here.
Tim will start with the ball on the 20-yard line. First down.
There is a lot to build on after this first half, coming into the second half.
There is. They learned a lot. 5th half of football this season. Tighter formation here, like a pistol almost. Shotgun, handoff. Connor Weisberg gets through a grouping of guys. Halftime. Lamont points to the locker room.
On the defensive side,
decidedly,
it's good.
Focused to make sure everybody gets in the locker room quickly. Regroup, come up with a game plan for the second half.
All right, John, it's important for them to come out and
fresh
keep
start.
Playing with a lot of energy.
Fresh
That's
start.
The
They did. They had a look. There were a couple of trips down the field there that felt good towards the end. There is a lot to build on there.
They had good execution. The challenge is stringing it together.
Sure. Yeah, offense and defense both.
Braden's looking very poised. He made some great passes. That was just an unfortunate, that was really a touch pass on that interception. Tried to get it over a couple of defenders. That's not easy to do.
Just over his fingers.
Yeah, let's hear it for the Tamalpais High School cheerleaders.
All right. Well, we are going to break for halftime. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are a minute away from starting the second half. John Gregg here, joined by Art Young. By the way, before Art left the booth, he was commenting on the quality of the calls from the refs, and I think it worked. Jeff Dasovich and I were commenting, Art, since you left and you admonished the refs from up here, there were no bad calls. So
well, what do you think I've been doing the last hour?
working
down there?
hard for the team down there. I mean, what'd you think about the first half? I saw some good things out there.
Yeah, you know, anytime you play a team the caliber of McClymonds, right, the goal is to stay in the game, candidly, right? And, you know, you reflect back on really the first couple drives. I mean, without question, Tam would probably still be losing. They would be losing,
Sure.
right? But, you know, there were a couple good things in the first couple drives. A couple things went south. And what I was impressed by is the team did not hang their heads. And, you know, one thing that I think they can build on is I see a couple young players really emerging. You have the freshman Octavian Green, or Tavy, as he's known, made 2 great catches, showed a burst. You know, and I think, you know, they've been waiting for him to emerge, or waiting to use him, I should say.
Sure.
And he's definitely stepped up. And then, you know, when you see Khalil Jackson in the game, number 75, he definitely makes a difference in the middle. He helps slow down the run game. And I call them out because Tavy's a freshman, and Khalil, again, as I mentioned earlier, has never played football. And so, you know, these are things they can build on. You know, the good news is we also have some players who would typically, at this time, have put up some good numbers. And I think McClymonds has keyed on them.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me if Lamont came up with some tricks in his sleeve and, you know, figured out ways to get them loose. You know, is the score surprising? Maybe not. You know, it's a little disappointing, but, you know, I think all Lamont cares about, and this is why I think he's a really great coach, is the effort and attitude. And from what I'm seeing on the sidelines right now as they come out, they're here. I mean, that's why I've come back in the booth. The way I see it, I'm going to do the first 5 minutes again because it is a 0-0 game.
Starting fresh, baby.
Exactly.
I like it. Yeah, it's some great observations. It's a developing program. Last year, Lamont and the Tam High Hawks had a terrific season, and this year they're going to look to build something special again with a whole new set of players. You mentioned a couple of them, but like we mentioned earlier, there's 10 new starters on offense here on the varsity program. Some good seniors involved who didn't get some starting time last year. There is some great momentum. There was a lot of Christmas on offense, and when Khalil's in there, the line can move.
Yeah,
when Khalil's in there, the line can move, and Tavy is really going to.
Something for the viewers at home, on our kickoff return team, if you notice number 45, she's on the front line. That is Sydney Gottesman. She is, I think we had a woman play for us a couple years ago, but I think she's the first woman to play for us in the last few years, right?
That is right. That is right.
So she's wearing number 45. She's on the 50-yard line. Kudos to her and kudos to the team.
Yeah, it'd be great to see her get out there and get some time. We'll see if that happens in the second half here. Good work for Sydney and the Tam Hawks. Espinoza.
It'd be good to see on this drive coming up to see, you know, the offense getting Will Bassnight and Andrew Gordon more involved.
Yep.
I think those are, you know, two outstanding wide receivers, and I'm sure, you know, McClymonds has been keying on them, but that would be good to see on this upcoming drive. Maybe get some push from the offensive line, and hopefully this kicker, who I'm convinced they got from Europe somewhere, one of those soccer leagues.
This looks like it could be a field goal in the making. It's almost through the uprights.
Yeah.
Jake Sun calls it off.
Said, you know what, I'm going to run it back.
Takes it up in the middle.
And
splits out to the left.
There he goes.
Back into the middle. There you go.
It's a
down
very
to
nice return.
23-yard line.
Yeah, I think he was FC Barcelona kid.
May have been Barca.
Barcelona FC.
Maybe.
The other football.
Maybe there. 45. I think Sydney was out there on coverage.
And we got the, you know, we got the same, and I think this is important here. We have the same 11 coming out. And the reason why it's important is Tam has had some injuries that they've had to deal with this year to pretty key players. You know, for the most part, the offense has stayed healthy. And let's see what happens here.
Young here, we've got Gordon up top. Bassnight down at the bottom. Braden steps back in. A little bit of pressure, protects the ball. Pocket just collapsed there.
Yeah, you know, I was watching that. I was watching downfield, and the reality is there really wasn't anyone to go to there. It was well covered by McClymonds, and you know, against a team like this, right? Sometimes the best thing is to take a sack. Now he could have thrown an incompletion intentionally, but
could have had some risk.
You
but
know, it's a negative play, but it could have been worse.
Kept possession, showed composure. Here again, we've got Bass Knight. Split down on the left with Jake Sun in motion, left to right. Braden Young fakes the handoff, dumps it out to Jake Sun on the right.
You know, one thing I noticed in the successful drives that TAM had in the first half, when I say successful drives, they had a couple that were 40, 50 yards. They really were effective on first down. And they were, they were able to get to second and short situations or even third and short situations. What has hindered them today is, like this drive here where, you open up with the sack and you're really behind the chains getting out. And, against a team like McClymonds, you could just rear back. It's an uphill climb. But let's see what happens here.
Second down, back, steps up in the middle, throws it out wide to the left. Oop, gets up.
Yeah.
No interference.
I don't think that was a bad call.
It's okay.
I would jump all over it if it was a bad call. It was,
yeah.
Well-thrown ball, good coverage.
Good ball, good route, good coverage.
And
a 6'2" senior there, Nashon Geeston
he was
Vic.
6'2", yeah. He used his size there. And
yep.
He didn't turn his head, but he wisely did not push Will.
Nope.
So that was,
kept his hands down.
It was hard to high point it against a 6'2" cornerback.
Yeah, difficult to drop a dime on top of that. TAM back to punt here. Oh, love it. Wobbly ball. Cuts back in the middle. Field it down quickly. Great coverage down at the 44-yard line.
Great coverage by, I think there was
excellent speed.
Caden Behringer, and I think that was Connor Weisberg.
Connor Weisberg, 44.
I don't know if TAM TV called this out last week, but Caden Behringer played an outstanding game against Archbishop Reardon last week.
That is the word on the street.
Yeah, he's one of the most improved players on the team, and it was very impressive to watch him, both against the run and the pass last week. Their other starting cornerback, Keenan, is unavailable today. And so the corners that I see out there are Tavy, Caden, and Oscar Armour, who had a very good year on JV last year. And I think he's stepped up pretty well today thus far.
TAM with 12 men on the field on defense. First and 5. Espinoza back, throws over the middle. Oh!
Chance for a pick there.
Adon Dent, the junior for the Warriors. Diving attempt just out of his grasp. Ball popped up for just a moment there. TAM had a glimpse, incomplete. 2nd and 5.
And the defensive line right to left looks like it's Lachlan Henley, Khalil Jackson, and Marcus Jones. The defensive ends are, relative to McClymonds, a little undersized, but very quick and very athletic.
That speed on the edges is proven to be effective to open things up.
And that's, like clockwork. There he is again, Caden Behringer.
Caden Behringer again on Tayshawn Clayton. Well-executed play both ways. Quick release. Clayton sat down and was met instantly by Behringer.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Some light penetration. Jake's son knifed through the middle, made sure he didn't get through to the second level. Kept him just on that first level. They pick up the first down.
Jake's son has been all over the field today. I mean, he must have, we don't have the stats in front of us, but he must have at least a dozen tackles.
That sounds right.
Midway into the 3rd quarter here.
Shotgun snap to Espinoza. Sees a gap up the middle.
Good job by Espinoza to pull it down.
Gets met shoulder pad to shoulder pad by Connell Noonan.
Yeah.
Isaac Espinoza with the quarterback carry.
So I was talking to one of the McClymonds dads. Espinoza has never played football before. In addition to being a member of Barcelona FC, he also is a wrestler, apparently. And I think you saw that physicality on the last play.
Not afraid to get scrappy in there, put his head down. And
okay, this may be in the bad call category here. Let's see what's going on.
Third
Maybe,
and 5 on the
inadvertent
40.
flag. Maybe we'll have an inadvertent
Third down.
flag.
3rd and 5. It seems like it was
Ball's at
picked up.
the
Yeah.
40-yard line.
That's a good call because it was on McClymonds.
That's a wonderful
That's
call.
a
After
wonderful
further
call.
review,
Fantastic call.
10-yard penalty against McClymonds.
some comprehensive conjoint analysis done. It looks like that's one of the best calls of the game. Multisyllabic every time. Espinoza. 2 men in the backfield flanking either side. Jakeson.
So the running back, Ferrari Miller, I think the name is pretty appropriate. Apparently he runs a 4.4340. And hopefully we'll
Ferrari
have
Miller.
a chance to show it here. That was a good stop by
All right.
Tam. Tavy Green now
Tavy
showing his
Green.
game on defense. I mean,
Well
he was
done,
early in the
Tavy.
game, but if you had an MVP for Tam this game thus far, I think it's pretty apparent who
The
it would
game
be.
was, the ball handler was
Great
Ferrari
hustle.
Miller. Third down.
This is a
Third
big third
down.
down here.
Let's see what the snap does. Espinosa's on it, has some time. Ferrari's out there. Oop, got down low, but just threw stiff arm. Stiff arm through Caden Barringer there just a bit.
I think Caden made the play there. Actually, I think he stiff armed somebody else.
23. Caden
made the play.
Caden made the tackle there. Awesome. There he is again. That name, as you
Yeah.
said, coming on strong.
Yeah, he's a very short tackler. And here we go, 4th and 2.
4th and 2
Let's
from
see if
the
Tam shows a run blitz here.
36-yard
looks
line.
like.
Oh, high
bad
snap.
again, and unfortunately
High
we get the
s-
first down.
Offensive line was able to move
Yeah.
a good 2 or 3 yards after the snap. Espinosa was able
First
to
down by the quarterback.
take a bit of a jaunt forward and didn't have a tough time. Khalil Jackson comes out. Going to get a quick breather here.
First down.
See if they take advantage of that with the run or provide Espinosa with some time. Espinosa back, eyes downfield, still has some time. Good pressure, incomplete.
That was
Looked like another questionable call, but
that was a great hit by looks like number 16, Ryder Covey.
Ryder Covey with the pressure.
What a great play. Very instinctive. Great burst there
good
by
turnover
Ryder,
on
really
downs.
pressure.
Hey, that's
Ball.
some good momentum to build on.
No, I think that was a first down. I think they had they had made the first down.
Second down
We're
here.
one play late.
Ball at
One
the
play late.
1-yard line.
And hopefully
Oh.
the quarterback is not injured on that hit. But
They
they're-
did switch,
but
but they did put
switch
Fajon back
quarterbacks.
in, the junior who's come up through the system.
Faison drops
Good
back.
snap, steps up into the middle of the pocket. Deep ball out to the corner, just behind
The DB.
Tavy.
Touchdown,
Tayshawn Clayton, the
McClymonds.
junior, 5'8", 165.
Look, that was a great ball.
Great
Nice throw.
ball.
Nice throw.
Great ball, dropped
and
over the
receiver
corner.
did a good
Yep.
job locating it over his
Tayshawn
other
Clayton
shoulder. It was a
touchdown.
good
Yep.
play. Tough to stop.
Tough to stop. Again, McClymonds' offensive line gave Fajon some
Plenty
time
of time.
to step up, step up into the throw. Good delivery. Espinosa comes back out. Fajon to hold for the extra point. Currently 41, make it 42.
42.
Point is good.
Well, look, last year, I believe Tam lost 63-6.
That's right, 63-6.
That was with a far more senior laden team. So if you look for a moral victory here, if we can
Wind the clock forward here
Exactly.
rapidly, 15 to 20 minutes.
yeah,
Then
so the spread would be 57.
we're sitting in a good spot.
Okay. Right, we're 15 short. Maybe we can cut that 42 down to 35
Bend
here.
the time continuum just a
Yeah.
bit. Let's see what we can do.
Oh boy, the kicker's back.
Espinosa's rested and recharged.
Yeah.
I think McClymonds won the state championship.
Jakeson back with Andrew Gordon.
Somebody just asked me. Yes, McClymonds won the state championship last year.
Andrew Gordon and Jakeson back.
That was almost a field goal.
Almost.
Sam will get the ball.
Nobody
at the
down on the
10-yard
field.
line.
Here we go, offense again. Some good stuff. Let's see what Tavy gets done. Andrew Gordon, Will Bass Knight.
Yeah. You know, I like the
Jake
last
Sun in
call,
motion.
the last drive, right? I like they had, Will Bass Knight had man-to-man. He ran a great route like he always does. The ball was there. It just didn't work out. But I like the aggressive play call. It was the right read. Let's see if we can see something happen. We now have Marcus Jones in at running back. I don't know if we've seen him too much today in the backfield.
Haven't called his name on offense much. He's been involved in the defensive side of the ball.
He's the call.
Runs out wide. They call it down.
They call it dead. Yeah, that's unfortunate because, going back to the last drive, it's something we had mentioned. The first down plays.
Have to get off to a good start on first down. So lost 5, it looks like, on first down. See where they spot it. Yeah, right at the 15. Just a loss of 5.
So 2nd and 15.
Andrew Gordon split out right. Bass Knight and Son split left. Connor Weisberg in the backfield. Left of Braden Young in shotgun. Takes a couple steps, sees a hole, steps up. Good dump, good tackle. Lachlan Hinley catches it coming across the middle.
There's a little
Hit
sidearm
instantly.
action, I think, on the throw. That was a
Sidearm action there.
So that gets us to a much more manageable 3rd down, right? What do we have?
3rd
39?
and 9.
39, it looks like.
3rd and 9.
Interesting formation. This is their, looks like a wildcat almost. You got
Yeah,
Young,
Jake's son.
Braden Young at
Yeah, I was just going to say, Braden
playing
by
wide
himself down
receiver.
here on the left.
Yeah.
Jake's son.
And Jake's
Straight up the middle.
He's got a lane, yeah.
Across
first
the
down.
30-yard
Great
line
call,
for the
great
first
play.
down. All of a sudden,
And we got some clapping in the booth here. Jake's son really does it all for this team.
well done. Great play call, great scheme. The
Yeah.
offensive lane was
Great call.
able to open it up.
And I think we're going to try that again. Well, let's see.
Keep it going.
Now we have
Yeah,
Jake's son, the
similar.
Wildcat,
Braden Young.
at the top of your screen.
Braden Young up at the top with
The wide receiver formation.
Andrew Gordon. Another
That's a
one
great
up the
scheme.
middle.
Some
Hey,
with the
another
fake
6
handoff.
yards, first
Yeah,
down.
That's great.
Looks like 6 yards or so.
We may have come across something here. You get that extra blocker with putting the quarterback out wide. Against this defense, it's always good to have an extra blocker.
Yeah. There's a spark
same
in the air.
formation,
There's a
yeah.
bit of a spark in the air. Look for Braden Young split out right.
I wonder if they run a trick play off of this formation. And there it is.
There's
the
the trick play.
There is the trick
There's
play.
the trick play. Jake's son to Braden Young. Braden Young over the top.
Okay, I'm looking
Play
for a
of the
flag
game.
because
Play of the
I
game.
think that may have been a forward pass to Young. But
It was a double pass play.
if that was the case, that made up for every bad
We
call of
are-
the day. I will go on record. And if on the replay it shows that
It
that
was
was the
clearly,
case.
clearly a lateral. Had to have been.
Absolutely.
Had to have been.
Yeah,
These refs have been infallible today, so no
absolutely.
questioning
These refs
any of
are,
those decisions.
John, these refs are great. They are just amazing.
Way to mix it up out
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, I mean.
3 Wildcat plays in a row. Yeah?
That was really
Called the trick play
terrific.
just ahead of time there, by the
but
way.
by Lamont, terrific play calling. The way he set it up, the successful runs,
All day.
39 run by Jake Sun, then the fake handoff to Bass Knight. It was just what a
Really
great
well done.
sequence of play calling.
Trevor Koo with the extra point.
And you know who they got involved there was
Hey.
Andrew Gordon, right?
As you mentioned
right,
earlier,
Andrew
yep.
Gordon. Now we're going to
Yep.
get Will Bass Knight involved, and
Great
let's see
that he
what
was
can
able
happen.
to sneak behind and outrun any of the
you know the refs,
tracking
The
defenders.
refs did such a good job on that drive. I'm going to hand over the headset now to Jeff Dastovich so I can go
Excellent.
down and shake their hands.
Well done.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Art, thanks, buddy.
Here's Jeff.
Good mojo. Jeff Dastovich going to join us here momentarily. What a good spark in the air here. The red-tailed Hawks as we've said all day long, just keeping their eyes on the prize, one play at a time, feeling good about making progress down over down, and it's paid off with 7 points on the board. So they've surpassed their total last year against McClymonds, and they've got quite a bit of life left. Welcome back, Jeff. Welcome back. What an exciting
That was an
last
outstanding
drive.
play.
Yeah,
And great execution.
terrific. Throw on the money from Braden Young.
Great
Way
and
to
great,
sell
great,
it by Jake Son.
Great throw by Jake.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those plays where you're holding your breath, making sure there's no flags thrown. It was just perfectly executed.
Don't think we've seen a turnover from McClymonds today yet. So they come out with the onside kick.
Onside kick.
Almost had
kick.
it. Almost had it.
And we get the ball.
Oh,
yeah,
they did get
Tam
it.
High got the ball. There's the turnover we're talking about.
Okay, now we've got it.
Recovering the ball.
Here
Let's
we go.
Ryder Covey.
Hey, Lachlan Hindley with a really terrific onside kick. Those are
Recovery.
not as easy as folks at home think. Ryder with another great special teams play.
Hindley makes
Really
the
nice to see. There's some new life on this team now.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Let's see what Lamont has up his sleeve here. We're going to go back to a traditional offensive set. No, we don't. We
Nope.
still have
Sticking
Braden
with-
Young down left.
Yep,
We've got
sticking with Jake.
Connor Weisberg in the backfield. And they hand off to Connor Weisberg. Whistle's blown, whistle's blown.
Looks like
And,
number 52 on the tackle.
Loss of 5 on the play, depending on where they spot the ball from the whistles there. Connor Weisberg is popping out, and
Jason Pollard.
Octavian Green, Tavy comes back in.
Well, John, whatever they talked about in the locker room seems to have worked.
Sure did. Stay tough, get creative. Tavy split out wide here left with Will Bassnight. Up top, we got a triple bunch. Locke Henley, Jake Son, and Andrew Gordon. What a
Great
great throw
throw.
from Braden
What
across
a play.
his body.
What a play.
Way to buy time. Rolled out to his left.
Bassnight with the
Took the
catch.
time. Will Bassnight right down the sideline, getting
John,
it
that is-
inside
that
the
is
5-yard
classic.
line. They're
Classic
taking
Braden
advantage
Young
of
right there.
the
Plus-yard play.
onside kick. Jeff, you're right.
Looked like
Braden
the play was
Young.
breaking down. Braden
First down.
keeps his eyes down the field.
Poised.
Incredible amount of poise.
Yep.
Motions to the receiver to go down
Tavy
the field
Green.
and just hit him right
Tavy
in the
Green
numbers.
sneaks up, split out left. Hand off to Connor Weisberg up the middle. There's
Got
a
a flag.
flag on the play. It's typically going to be offensive
Flag on the
holding,
play.
but let's see what
Couple of
happens here.
flags. Looks like
Gonna
it
wait and
could
see
be
what
against
happens
McClymonds
here.
on that.
Yeah, they did look to Lamont to see what he'd like to do. So, dead ball foul.
Oh,
Dead ball foul.
against him.
5-yard penalty.
Dead ball foul. 5-yard penalty against Tim Pius.
So we've got a legal substitution. So now it's 1st and 10. 1st and goal, if you will, on the 10-yard line.
Those are the things we want to keep to a minimum. A lot
Connor
of momentum on the
Weisberg.
drive.
Connor Weisberg and Jake Son in the backfield, now split out right. We've got 4 up top. 5 down linemen. Will Bassnight split left. Ooh,
Great effort.
great touch. Braden Young
Ball was
dropping
right
one
there.
just over to the side. Great
The
coverage.
ball target was Jake Son.
Braden Young to Jake Son. It's a good combination. You'll continue to hear that the rest of this season, certainly throughout MCAL. And we like the wavelength they've got going here. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Not a spot for the Wildcat, it looks like.
Really like the different looks that Coach Lamont's shown in the second half.
As you mentioned earlier, you know, there's a level of just appropriate complexity. You know, there's enough plays in the playbook, enough formations to keep a defense, even like McClymonds, on their toes and hopefully on their heels. Let's see. Braden, lone backfield. Plays blown dead. Looks like it's
Illegal motion.
motion. Will Bassnight's coming out, and Tavy is going to pop back in here.
Need to maintain the focus here. It's a couple of miscues.
False start. 1st and 15. Look, they've given themselves some room here to play with. Let's see what they do to get some motion. Play comes in from Lamont. We've got Andrew Gordon split out right, solo. Tavy Green split out left, wide.
McClymonds on their heels a little bit here.
Hindley tight end on the right. Jake Sun in the slot, cuts across the middle, dropped over the top. Oh, 50-50 ball there.
Good defensive play.
Andrew
by
Gordon
Tam.
did a really good job to make sure that it was not taken
Great
away.
play by Andrew.
3rd and goal from the 15.
Target was Andrew Gordon.
3rd and goal from the 15. Number 14. Number 14 for McClymonds was right there against Gordon, but Andrew
Did a
really
great
good, really
job
good
of
job
just
again.
slapping it out of his hands.
What have we got here? We've got Will Bassnight and, Locke Hindley, tight end, solo up top on the right. We've got 2 men out there. Bit of a bubble screen to Jake's son, gets to the 10-yard line. So it's
Well
going
defended by McClymonds.
to be 4th and goal from the 10.
4 or 5 yard gain. Jake
They
Sutton
stayed
catch.
home. Tam had blockers out in front. It looked like Mike development into something, and McClymonds did a good job just taking out the blockers and just exposing the runner.
Yeah. Good job matching up. It looks like, based on the field position that we have and the momentum, it looks like Lamont's going to have the team go for it. So
That's a great call.
let's see what we've got. Let's do it.
That's a
we're
great
here
call.
we're here to play some football and see what happens. Tavy Green
And it
solo
ends up
down
to
on
be
the
a field
right.
position game.
Braden Young here with Jakeson in the backfield. Quick snap. Braden Young. Oh, just an interception there in the end zone. Braden Young stepped up into the pocket, out to his right.
He'd like that one back.
We'd like that one back.
I
saw the
I
receiver.
thought he was.
Maybe
gonna,
he was going to go to
I
the
thought
back
he
of
was.
the end
I
zone.
thought he was going to take off and run. He had an opening. There was a lot of field there in front of him. On the other hand, I'd hate to see anything happen to Braden.
Yep.
But
Yep. Looked like he might
might
have
have been a better direction just to run it in.
might have had a window there or something to drop over the top. But overall, a lot to build on from the last touchdown drive, the onside
Two.
kick,
Love it.
and some good work down here.
Really changed the energy.
Let's go.
Whole
Let's go.
different atmosphere on the bench right now. Great start of the second half.
DJ Hopkins, he's fired up. One of our outstanding guards, getting the defense pumped up.
I was about to say we need a
Espinoza.
3 and out here.
11 yard gain by number 9, DeMario
Oh,
Henderson.
DeMario Henderson, senior, 5'8", 165. Fajon, hands off again. Hands.
Just tough to bring him down.
Ball
Feet
down.
never stop
DeMario
moving.
Henderson, he's got some lightning in those feet. He
He's-
does
and
have
he's-
quick
he's-
lateral,
he's
quick
throwing
lateral
down
moves.
defenders with his arms
Yep.
while he's running with the ball. Very impressive.
DJ Hopkins is coming in and he's fired up.
Second down.
Offense really wants the ball back. We just need the defense to give it to him.
Fajon hands off again to DeMario Henderson. Picks up 3 yards, maybe 4.
Connell Noonan with the tackle.
Got the first down, but that was a good stop by the defense. They didn't give him the second or third or fourth burst.
Connell Noonan with the tackle there. Keep it a manageable. First and 10 here at the nearly 47-yard line. Fajon fakes the pass, naked bootleg out to the right. 2 TAM defenders there. No one touches him.
He really sold that.
Yep.
Really
Jake
sold
Sun
that
steps
well.
up and makes the tackle.
He might be shaken up on the sideline.
With the run there.
Yeah, it looked like Fajon might have had a couple of defenders here to
John,
take him down. but
he really sold that. Everyone was moving to the other side of the field.
this right side of the field was
Yeah.
empty.
First down.
No flag, inadvertent flag.
Flag on the play. No flag on the play.
So just
First down, McClymonds.
1st and 10.
This is where we'd like to see that first turnover.
Let's make it happen. Let's see the powers of your mystical jinxing here, Jeff. Fejan under center. 2 men in the backfield. Tam gets a little bit of a push there. Yep.
Nice tackle.
Great tackle.
Nice tackle.
22.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second down.
You keep him to 3 or 4 yards, it's a moral victory.
Falls on the 28-yard
First down, a few yards, works. No risk of a high snap when he's under center. Fejan, pitch out to the left. Henderson finds a gap. He's held up
Great
there
pursuit.
by Deshaun Ferguson.
Deshaun Ferguson on the tackle.
Nice pursuit by the defense on that play.
Well done. Stops him just short of the first down.
Number 9 is the ball carrier.
Except for an errant snap, it's just challenging to keep them to negative or,
Yeah,
at the
Yep.
line of no yardage.
yeah, we need to be ready when they hit that, if and when they hit the shotgun formation again. Be ready to snap, but they're not under center again. Henderson crashes just off the right end.
Looks like he just may have got the first down. They're taking away the room for error on the snaps.
Marcus Jones and Charles Adams getting to know each other a little bit out there. Some post-play revelry, it looks like.
Has he been under center for every snap now?
Under
about.
center for every snap on
Just
this
about,
set of
right?
downs. Yeah. Yep.
End of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter. What a good start to the second half.
That's
Energy,
great to see.
fire, some
Great
points.
to see.
Boys are keeping it scrappy but clean out there.
They had
Red-tailed Hawks
they had a
giving
great
the fans
chance for a second score there. Couple of miscues kept him out.
Art Young coming in with supplies, taking care of business, keeping everybody hydrated. Hero of the game so far.
Well, he's really keeping the refs honest now.
Thank you. Fans enjoying some entertainment.
Cheerleaders low key pretty good.
Both schools bringing some cheerleading crew stardom here. Tam High.
Be great to get a stop here, give the offense another opportunity to put more points on the board.
Big fourth quarter coming up. Going to be running the clock. I think most of the quarter here. Under center again. Fumble. Fumble, and it looks like
Looks like a fumble.
and it looked like it may have been recovered by Tam for a moment, but turns out
Thought that was the
McClymonds-
turnover that we've been waiting
McClymonds
for.
retained. Yep. First part of the turnover equation was a
There is
loss
no
of possession,
turnover.
but then they regained it. So the turnover has to go both lose and then,
If
Really?
Art were here, I'd just be wondering what he'd be saying about that call, John. I don't know.
not a great call. Not a great call. Fejan under center. Hand off to Amir Gobar. Amir up the middle, still going, has
Doing it all himself.
a couple of Hawks on his back. We've got Colin Hemion in,
That was just
number 76.
all
for Tam
determination in that run.
Falls on the 11-yard
High.
line.
No quit there. Tavion Green is split out right with Adon Dent. Look down here at the bottom
Big play for the defense
for
here.
a pass. We've got Nashon up top. Pass again to Amir.
McClymonds is very, very methodical on this drive.
First and goal from the 6. This offensive line is gaining some steam.
They've just been going off the tackles on both sides and just getting enough to get the first down.
Deron Morris, their junior on the line. They're 6'3", 265. Naeem Alexander, the junior for McClymonds, rolls in for his first touchdown of the game.
There was a chance to bring him down about the line of scrimmage, but once he got past that, there was no one there.
Yeah,
It was a good effort.
he ran into a body or two there for a moment, but was able to bounce outside, and once he was there was daylight. Tam High was really focused on shutting down the center of the line, did a good job, and
He just bounced it out.
we watched Naeem take care of business.
When he saw it clogged up in the middle, he just went to the outside.
Espinoza back for the extra point. Well, you know McClymonds wasn't going to lay down for the rest of the game. They're going to want to keep putting points on the board and improve
But nothing
themselves.
flashy?
Nothing flashy.
Just
no.
straight up the middle. That's where we were discussing in the first half, John, when you're talking about the mismatch in size. Your line's going to get worn down after a time.
See our boys continue to hang in there, and our team continue to focus on finishing strong.
Just love the way that Coach Lamont has come out with a whole different look on offense. Very exciting.
Everybody's interested, especially McClymonds, to see what he's going to pull here. Ball placed at the 40 for kickoff with Espinoza.
Oh, good to see.
Ready to pull
good
the
to see
trigger.
Jake's son back out there. He looked shaken up a few plays ago, so good to see him back out there.
Jake and Andrew Gordon back there. Let's see if we step it up a few feet and maybe return it from the goal line.
Winds died down a little bit.
Number 40, Jordy Cornejo out here, a senior on the kicking team, 6', 240.
Wow.
That just made it through the back of the end zone. It didn't land in the end zone. They reduced the risk on special teams by not giving the Tam Hawks here an opportunity to return the ball.
I think there's been
Smart.
one run back.
One run back. It worked out. Got to the 23-yard line or so.
Yep.
7 minutes, 15 seconds here.
All right, let's see
Fourth
what
quarter. A little more
back with
traditional right
Braden.
now. Will Bassnight up top with Jake's son in the slot. Oh, there we go. A little reverse to Andrew Gordon, who's got some wheels.
He was
Wonderful.
one deke away from going all the way.
Wonderful. Picks up 20 yards on the first down. The reverse.
Very well executed play.
Again,
McClymonds bit on that
Again,
handoff,
Lamont
that
with
fake
a
handoff.
great call, great execution. Traditional format, a little bit of motion, not a lot of trickery, but a really well executed reverse. Let's see what they pull here. Out the 39-yard line, 19 yards on that pickup for Gordon.
This play calling is loosening up McClymonds, loosening up the defense. They seem a little bit on their heels.
A reverse, a little bit of a toss.
Looked like Jake might have stumbled on that one.
May have lost his footing just a little bit. Lost, looks like 4
Looked like he was
yards.
trying to cut back, and his feet just came out from under.
Ball is on the 36-yard line, second down.
Interesting to see if they feign a bit of reverse trickery here and drop something over the middle.
Like the tempo.
Braden Young, shotgun, clean snap. Fakes the trickery, looks downfield, and lays it back off again.
Oh, great
to
open
Andrew
field
Gordon.
tackle.
Great open field
Great
tackle.
open field tackle. Nice move by Andrew on the outside, but he just wrapped him up. And you called it, John. That was a great play.
3rd and 14. He had a couple of,
That
of
time,
really
that time they
interesting.
faked the reverse and then threw it out to
Threw
Andrew.
something.
It was very well
Look
executed play.
downfield. There were 2 receivers that were covered really, really well.
It was really,
But
again,
the
it
play
was
had a
really,
little valve to release to.
again, one player between Andrew and a lot of yards, and he just made a great open field tackle.
Jake Sun in the slot right. Yep. Good, solid tackle there by number 14, not on the roster.
Andrew's shaking his head saying, what do I have to do to shake these defenders?
Andrew ran a good route.
Made a great catch. Good throw
catch,
by Braden.
But 14 was there.
Just blanketed him. Minute he caught it.
Suffocating almost.
But, you know, the positive is great timing throw. That throw has to be perfect.
Look, a lot of positives.
He turned,
a lot of positives there.
Threw it on a rope. Great play.
That defender's 2 steps behind. He's going to be able to turn, Gordon is. And he's got some daylight in front of him. So here we go, 4th and 15.
For those of you who didn't hear earlier, McClymonds is located in West Oakland, not so far from Emeryville. Total population of the school.
Impressive play calling. Impressive that they're executing, they're keeping their heads in the game. This is going to bode very, very well going forward for the season.
Yep. Looking forward to game 4 after this one. Coming up on 5 minutes or so.
We don't have the access to the stats, but Braden's numbers have got to look very, very good today.
His completion percentage, I'll tell you, last week was up in the 68, 69% completion rate. He was 115. Max Pfeiffer.
Oh, too short. Come on, Jake. That's short of the first down. Is that Brady Young?
I think they're going to.
No, it was.
I think it's got to be very close to a first down. Oh, well, unfortunate spot. That was an unfortunate spot by the ref.
Interesting call. Good, great idea, and pretty good execution. Just a yard and a half short.
Yep.
That was.
That's a tough one too. You'd like to think the route was going to be run past the yardage marker, but it's a lot to ask.
Yep. That was Max Pfeiffer.
Good arm on Max.
Yeah.
Sophomore.
Well done. Under the big lights, too. 4th and 15.
Looked good in the pocket.
Yeah. Max Pfeiffer. Max Pfeiffer, 22. Yeah.
Yep.
This guy.
Max Pfeiffer was the quarterback for the JV team last year.
Big run up the middle here.
Number 51.
Oh.
Some flags on the play.
Koi Thais. So we just had Koi Thais on the play. He's a freshman, 6'2", 265.
Got a little over exuberant after the play, and about 49 flags came out. So that's going to erase a big chunk of that run.
Head of steam there. 15-yard penalty.
Against McClymonds.
For a player that
Just
size,
making sure that that's right. It
a
is
lot of
right.
speed.
Koi Taisi,
Yeah.
freshman, 6'2", 265,
and
in the backfield.
and ran like a halfback.
Looks like
We hearkened to the era of John Riggins earlier, and Taisi's got some fire in there.
No mohawk, however.
No mohawk. The mohawk was classic. Tavy's down here. Solo coverage lined up against Adon Dent, the junior. Junior versus freshman down left.
Oh,
Fejan
they're giving it
again.
to him again.
Again.
Oh boy, he's large. I think that's what they mean when they say someone rumbles down the field.
helped by Octavian Green.
Somebody,
Looks
we've
like
got
there's
an
a
injury for
McClymonds player
McClymonds. They're
down.
going to stop the. They're going to stop the play here.
Oh, he's holding his knee. Hopefully, it's just a
Oh,
cramp.
that doesn't look good. Yeah. Marcella's heading out. Everybody's going to take a minute, regroup. That's a wrinkle for.
It looks like he got his legs caught up there in the tackle, and something may have turned the wrong way. That's a shame. Hopefully, it's
Never
just
like
a
to
cramp.
see that. ever in the game, certainly not in the waning moments. A minute and 40 seconds left. 49-7. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Impressive amount of speed for such a large player.
Yeah, he likes to run downhill. He's got some quick feet.
I'm very glad that I was not in front of him when he was heading downfield.
I would have tied my shoe in an instant and hidden in a shadow.
I probably would have come up with a leg cramp almost immediately and gone to the ground.
Jumped underneath the bench up here in the booth. Choo coming through. Really did come out in the second half and provide a lot to be excited about for the rest of the season. Offense has got some good mojo.
Absolutely.
You know, when that offensive line is clicking and they're not coming up against almost 1,300 pounds of girth in front of them.
And the defense tightened things up. Sometimes you tip your cap. The running backs for McClymonds are elusive, and they're strong, and they're fast.
Sure. Good effort both sides of the ball today by both teams.
Well, it
let's
looks like
see.
I'm a little concerned. He's having a hard time putting pressure on that knee. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh,
they may come.
Really, really hate to see that. I just think he got twisted up in that tackle at the end and just might have turned it.
Hopefully he's going to be all right.
That's a shame.
He can add a lot to the team. Number of different positions.
Did you say he was a freshman?
He's a freshman.
Wow.
He's a freshman.
Wow. That's
Koi Taisi.
That's
6'2", 265.
He was just
got some good personality,
he
too.
was
You
just
could see
a
his
natural
energy.
when they handed him that
Yeah.
ball.
He was having fun, and why not? Well,
we wish him the best.
Got a few more opportunities here, Tam does. Let's see if we can clog it up. Force that turnover. Let's get something strong out of the game here. Keep finishing on high notes. They've been doing some good work here in the second half, the Hawks have.
I sure hope they don't have a comparable substitute for him.
First down.
We've dodged that bullet, it seems. Amir Gobar's in there again. Junior, 6 foot 200.
Not quite sure what the delay is.
Ball is on the 32-yard line.
Clock's running down, 1:13 and running.
And they've gone into victory formation.
McClymonds
is going to call it a
That'll
day.
run it out. It is.
Looks like McClymonds is going to run out the clock.
John, I want to thank you and Art. It was a pleasure.
Jeff.
Really enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed being up here, getting to see what the team showed everybody in the stadium today.
A lot of positives.
Tons.
Of positives to build on, reflect on, and I'm sure they're going to tighten up some of the things that Coach Lamont was not crazy about.
Yeah, this new offense is really coming together against
Second half was very
formidable
impressive.
defense.
Very impressive.
Made great adjustments at halftime.
And the way the team executed some very, very complex plays in the second half, very high-level, sophisticated kind of plays was very, very, very impressive.
Fans showing their appreciation as they should. Thanks to
That will conclude the game.
thanks to everybody in the booth. Another big thank you to TAM Boosters and the TAM High Foundation for really making all of this possible here at TAM TV. It's just another example of your donations at work. So please continue to support TAM Boosters and the TAM High Foundation. We're here for the students and the community, and everyone appreciates the effort. Jeff, great being up here with you today, and look forward to more throughout the season.
Absolutely.
Thanks, everyone.